for fast, cheap, and reliable Madden 22 coins. Make sure you guys go check out my sponsor, Red Zone Coins. Use code VENOM at checkout for 10% off. Yo, what's up guys, Venom Fire here back from the video, and today we're going to be bringing you guys another defense in Madden 22. Today we're going to be showing off some run defense as well as some pass defense, blitz setups. We're going to be running the play 3 Sam Will blitz out of the nickel 3-3-5 wide formation. This will be in the 4-6 defensive playbook as well. You can also run Miami playbook. Those are probably my two favorite playbooks, but right now we're in 4-6. My normal playbook is Miami if you watch any of my gameplays, but we're going to be running this 3 Sam Will blitz. Definitely a play that's very solid. If you guys also want to see a full nickel 3-3-5 wide defensive scheme video where I go over every single play that I've talked about, cover 4, Mike blitz 3, Sam Will blitz, and then some man coverage stuff, let me know down below. Also, make sure you guys drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel for more defensive videos as well. So what you want to do is go ahead and throw a linebacker or a safety in this linebacker spot on the inside. Right now what I'm doing is I'm leaving outside linebackers here on these outside backers where they originally are. If you're audibling, you can put safeties there. Most people aren't audibling this year, so you will have linebackers there. Again, you can pretty much, as far as your coaching adjustments go, I like to put my curl flats at around 10 yards. I know some people do different things, which we could adjust depending on the blitz, but I like to leave them at around 10 yards until my opponent shows me that he's going to throw the ball deep. That's a good spot when you're rushing 5 people, just because it's going to kind of defend flats well. It's bluffing, flats, and crossers, kind of some stuff like that. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Anyways, hopping into our actual setup, we're going to start out with the run defense portion of the video. Make sure you guys do stay tuned for the later portions because, again, we're going to show some coverage, some blitz, so you'll definitely want to watch that. But going into this run defense, we're going to be in the I-form close slot. It's one of the better run formations. It's very difficult to defend this. We got a little blast. We're going to go over the stretch mainly. So what we're going to do on defense is first thing you're going to press, get those guys in the box. Not as big of a bomb threat in I-form, and you'll know when the guy's running the ball, of course. The next thing that I like to do is some people like to slant inside. That's only going to really help for a dive. I like to slant outside, so I'm going to actually slant outside. That's going to give these guys better leverage in stopping things like stretch, which stretch will be probably the most popular run you'll see. The next thing that you noticed me do was pinch my linebackers. That's deep head of the right, down on the left stick. If you guys don't know how to do these adjustments, also make sure you guys go check out my video. I show how to do every adjustment and how to do it quickly. But the last thing you're going to do is just blitz all linebackers. I know they're already blitzing, but you can also get rid of this little contain that Patrick Queen hat. So overall, here's a look at the coverage. Pretty solid. One more thing, shade over the top. That'll cancel your seam flat, turn them into a curl flat. So here's a look at it. You're going to go ahead, snap the ball, roll out, and there you see pretty much everything is bagged. Now, I'm not sure why the computer's running so slow right here, but, I mean, for whatever reason it is. So, again, the setup's going to be press, slant outside, pinch your linebackers, blitz all linebackers, and then shade over the top. So, pretty simple. None of those adjustments too complicated, no man coverage type stuff. Again, here's a look at your play art, pretty basic. And we'll run the stretch again. You can see I can just kind of run over here, and he's going to get around pretty easily. For the next play, I'll try and set him up in position and actually sprint with Swift, because for whatever reason, I don't know why the computer's just auto not sprinting. But yeah, it's a pretty basic setup. You can get it off relatively quickly. We're just going to move him over here, and I'll just run with DeAndre Swift here, see if it makes a difference. Again, you see it's pretty difficult blocks, and of course, without your user, he's not going where you would want him to. Let's try and flip the run, though. You might be asking, what if they flip the run? You'll see exactly what's going to happen here. Again, no run defense is also perfect. The run is very good in this game, so you will see instances where they're able to break it out for 10 yards. Of course, the blocking's perfect. You're in a tough spot already. So you do want to get some sheds. But yeah, we'll flip the run here, see if we can stop everything. There you see we end up getting the shed. You just put a lot of guys in position, you will be able to get a block shed, especially from your corners. They shed well this year. This is overall just putting guys in good pieces to make plays. Again, it's not going to be a shoot the guy in the backfield for a 5-yard loss every time, but you're putting yourself in a position to make a play. With the user being slow, a lot of those run defenses aren't as good anymore, the gap shoot type stuff. So this is one of the better base run defenses. It's not super complicated. It's not the best, I would say. There's got to be better run defenses out there, which we will be dropping videos on later in the year. But it's pretty solid for what it is, you know. You see, he's not getting past 5 yards. Even if I, you know, don't even user this guy, let's say I'll just user him. I'll show it one more time, then we'll hop into the other stuff. Don't want the video to be too long, but if I just try to get the outside myself, you see, it can work there, but again, there's no user. My user would be able to take up one of those spots, so that's something that you got to recognize. But with that being said, let's hop into some pass defense blitz stuff. Alright, so let's hop into the pass defense now. Now you see this play might be a little bit different than some of the stock plays that you are used to. The reason it might be a little bit different from play art standpoint is that the free safety is automatically going to be down in the box. It almost gives you like 2 slot cornerbacks, if that makes any sense. So when you press, you see you just get 2 guys in the flats, which can make your blitz easier. Of course, I mentioned that the blitz is going to be easier. Main reason being you already have these 5 guys stock blitzing, so you don't have that. Saves you a simple adjustment. So pretty much what we're going to do for this first blitz is we are going to, of course, press. We're going to shade over the top immediately. Press shade over the top. Now, if you don't want to press, if you're getting burnt by, you don't have to. I think with that patch, I haven't gotten burnt by, really, with any of my outside thirds too recently. Of course, it's cover 3. You could get cover 3 beat. Be careful for that. But what we're going to do for this one is spread our defensive line. We're going to simply slant outside, and we're going to quarterback contain. So here is a look at your setup. You're just going to kind of hover over here with your user. You put your user on a blitz as well. And then when the ball is snapped, you can just kind of move over. And there you see you'll get 1 guy blitzing free. The coverage looks pretty well, as you might have noticed. Again, this is the reason I like these 10-yard curl flats. I'll show you. And again, these aren't even 10-yard curl flats because you can't adjust your coach adjustments in practice mode for whatever reason on next gen. Super annoying, but I mean, you see the stock curl flats are around 10 yards anyway, and they do a pretty good job of defending. You see he's sitting around 10 yards. He's playing a little bit shorter, but you see how he's kind of taking away these early things. Yes, the out route gets open, but if he throws it here, it's a pick. He really has to wait and throw it around there, and even then, it's a tight throw with a bullet pass. You see the zig. He's taking away the zig and that corner out, so pretty well defended. Of course, we're not in that left hash, which might have something to do with it, but yeah, I'm able to kind of work that zig route, go to the in route, and then we are getting the pressure. This is one of the better blitzes also because no one really wants to block their running back this year. Now, I do it out of tight offset, which is my offense, but not a lot of people do block their running backs this year. It makes it, passing is so easy that sometimes you don't have to, but one of the reasons I like playing defense like this is blitzing. You get a chance to get timely sacks. The style of defense I usually play is not blitz every play. I'll blitz, run coverage, mix it up so that I end up getting, you know, situations where I'm playing coverage and he only has 4 people running routes. It can really help you out, and that is one of the benefits of blitzing. So you definitely don't want to sit back in coverage every single play. If that's what you're doing it wrong. So again, the blitz setup, press shit over the top, spread your defensive line, slant outside. You don't have to touch the linebackers. I've seen some people run this blitz with the linebackers pinched. It's an option, but personally, I'm not going to do it. Again, when the ball is snapped, I can kind of hover over like this, and this time we actually get 2 people free, and we force a disengage. So this is also a benefit. And again, I'm not even engaging. I'm not touching the offensive line. I'm just kind of hovering over there. You should have enough time with a good enough user to get back. You see, again, the coverage pretty solid there. You get Patrick Queen. He kind of gets this weird disengaged thing you see. And actually, this guy on the left side, he comes in normally. But we forced a disengage from that right side. Campbell didn't really disengage until the end. But we still, you know, we rush 5 against 5-man protection. We get 2 people coming free. And you'll see those disengages a lot while you're blitzing. So overall, this is definitely a very good way to blitz. Again, you're going to press, shoot over the top, spread your defensive line. You're going to slant outside rather, and then you're going to contain. Again, contain by double tapping RB, just like so. And yeah, here's a look at the coverage. Just very basic. You're making things easier on yourself. You know, sometimes when you get all these weird, you know, adjustments where you're making 20 adjustments pre-snap, things can get confusing. This is a very simple defensive setup. Of course, you want a good user with this. You're going to need a good user with this style of defense. And again, you see very good coverage, able to get back. Those curl flats definitely defend a lot of stuff. So you can run them stock, or you can set them to 10 yards. If you notice the 10-yard not working, just run them stock. They're both kind of the same, but they play a little bit different. But with that being said, let's hop into the last way to blitz. Now this is again similar to that Mike Blitz 3. What you're going to do with this blitz is you're going to leave your defensive line pinch, you're going to slant inside, and then you're going to quarterback contain. So here's a look at your setup. With your user, you're going to kind of stand right here, and when the ball is snapped, you're going to kind of hover over like so. Now this blitz doesn't work every time, but there you see what we want to happen is that weird contain glitch. And this was with the running back blocked. So the running back was blocked on this play. I didn't put him on a route. And I want you to watch Patrick, I think that's Patrick Queen off the edge. That's LJ Ford actually. But take a look at him blitzing off that left side. He gets what we call the contain glitch of Madden 22, where he's going to sprint all the way around and your blitz comes through. So this is a 6-man protection versus a 5-man rush. So of course this works. If he wasn't blocked at all, it would work, because you see how, look at the left tackle. The left tackle is literally basically playing center right there. So that is with the power of your user. Again, this blitz doesn't work if your user doesn't stand there, so it's important that you do that. You can also run this blitz with your linebackers pinched as well. I think I might have already said that, or I said that about the other blitz, but again, same setup. All you have to do is, it saves time. Instead of spreading your D-line, you don't have to. You just slant inside. Again, you can leave your user right around here. We're sending the running back out on a route, and we're going to snap the ball, kind of go over here. And there you see it was about to work, but he actually picked us up at the last second, which you will see happen. These blitz do not work 10 out of 10 times. Not very many blitzes do work 10 out of 10 times in Madden 22, unless you're rushing 6 against 5 people. See, pretty close. He kind of gets there, but, you know, maybe Patrick Queen's over there, it works perfectly fine. But you can see how he's pretty close. If the contain's slowing you down, which could be a factor, you don't have to contain, I believe, for this blitz to come through. I can also maybe stand over here, get this to work, because of course the right tackle seems to be picking up our guy every time. That time I didn't get set up enough, but you did see the blitz work on the first one. Again, I like the spread out one a little bit better. It's a little bit more reliable. If you want to see this blitz in action even more, you can also check out that Mike Blitz 3 video, because I was going up against spread, which is, of course, is easier to work against spread than bunch, because everybody's congested and your players will get bumped when you're blitzing sometimes. Let's actually try this blitz with our linebackers pinched though, see if this makes any kind of a difference. We'll actually try to get our user in a good spot here, hover around, and we almost forced the disengage with Derek Wolf, but again, it's just kind of difficult for me to run from spread. If you want to check out that other video, you can, but that is the way to blitz. We saw it working the first time. But yeah, obviously if they're in any other formation than bunch, it'll help. Because bunch is the best blocking formation in the game. But that's pretty much going to wrap up the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to drop a big like on this video. Subscribe to the channel down below. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. So if you could, drop that subscribe button. Follow my socials down below in the description. And peace. I'm out of here.